In the world of college football and NFL draft analysis, narratives evolve swiftly. And with each draft cycle, new quarterback prospects emerge to captivate the attention of scouts, fans, and front offices alike. But in 2025, something unusual happened, an unconventional story unfolded. The Tennessee Titans took a bold swing by drafting a quarterback whose journey was anything but traditional. This wasn't a blue-chip recruit who had dazzled at elite camps from the age of 14. No, this was a quarterback forged in obscurity. Passed over by almost every major college, he played in a wing T offense in high school, a system that rarely produces top-tier quarterbacks. He was unrated, a zero-star recruit with little buzz, yet he refused to be defined by a lack of early recognition. His path took him through Incarnate Word, an FCS program, before making the leap to Washington State. His talent couldn't be ignored for long. By the time he transferred to Miami, he had evolved into one of the most electric passers in all of college football. He wasn't the first of his kind, but he may very well be the last to rise in this manner. Cam Ward comparisons surfaced, but the truth is clear, his journey is unlikely to be replicated. Quarterbacks are often identified early, followed closely, and ranked repeatedly. To emerge from nowhere, build a resume across 3 programs, and finish as a top draft pick, it's a feat that borders on fiction. Still, the quarterback position remains the most dynamic in football. And history tells us, players can vault into first-round conversations with one explosive season. Names like Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix Jr., and Anthony Richardson exemplify that trend. The 2026 draft class may well offer the next meteoric rise. Scouts and draft analysts are already looking ahead, dissecting film, and circling names. Penn State's Drew Allar is at the top of many lists. LSU's Garrett Nussmeier continues to intrigue. And then, of course, there's the ever-polarizing Arch Manning from Texas. Each carries a pedigree, each is being watched, but beyond the headline acts lies a deeper pool of talent, players who could explode onto the scene with a strong 2025 season. LaNorris Sellers stands out immediately. A true dual-threat quarterback, Sellers is as physically imposing as he is explosive. At 6'3", 242 pounds, he's built more like a linebacker than a signal caller. But his arm talent, his creativity, and his elite mobility make him a nightmare for defenses. Still, refinement is needed. Pocket poise, decision-making, and ball security will determine his ceiling. Then there's Fernando Mendoza. Quietly effective, Mendoza's move from Cal to Indiana could prove crucial. He leaves behind a depleted roster and enters a revitalized program under Curt Cignetti, a coach known for maximizing quarterback potential. With his tall frame and quick release, Mendoza could take a leap, if he learns to handle pressure and avoid sacks. Mississippi State transfer Chris Robertson is another fascinating name. He didn't start the 2024 season but made the most of his opportunity, finishing strong. His deep ball is a weapon. His composure stands out, and at 6'4", he has the classic NFL prototype. If he builds on his breakout performances, he'll rise quickly. Walker Holstein, once Alabama's next big thing, found new life at Pitt. Early in the season, he flashed brilliance. But injuries derailed both his momentum and the team's season. Now healthy, with a clearer picture of the offense, he's aiming to remind everyone why he was a prized recruit. Arm talent isn't the question, durability and consistency are. Then there's Nico Iamaleava, a player with elite traits and off-field baggage. The Tennessee departure raised eyebrows. But physical tools remain tantalizing. At 6'6", with a whip for an arm, Iamaleava can make every throw. Can he rise above the noise? That will determine if he reclaims his standing as a franchise quarterback. Dante Moore is seeking redemption as well. After a rocky year at UCLA, the former 5-star recruit now steps into Oregon's quarterback factory. Surrounded by elite talent and guided by a proven system, Moore has the perfect setup to rehabilitate his draft stock. What he makes of it is entirely in his hands. Miller Moss once seemed poised to inherit USC's quarterback throne. Instead, he transferred after being benched and now finds himself at Louisville. His Holiday Bowl performance showed a glimpse of his potential. Now, paired with offensive mastermind Jeff Brom, Moss gets another shot at proving he belongs among the elite. Austin Simmons is the wild card. The teenager who skipped grades, graduated early, and made a brief cameo last season now inherits Lane Kiffin's offense. With a live arm and rare poise for his age, Simmons could develop into a star. He's raw, but his ceiling is immense. Taylen Green is a physical marvel. At 6'6", he's a mismatch nightmare. He runs like a tight end and throws like a cannon. But his accuracy has been inconsistent, and he needs to sharpen his reads. If he puts it all together, he's the kind of athlete who makes NFL GMs salivate. And finally, Aiden Chillies. He was a bright spot in an otherwise turbulent season for Michigan State. He has the tools, arm strength, mobility, vision. What he needs is polish. If he minimizes turnovers and matures within the system, he'll draw comparisons to dual-threat playmakers of recent years. This group represents the next wave. Some are proven, some are unknown. All have something to prove. The quarterback carousel in college football spins faster than ever. The transfer portal, NIL, and coaching changes have reshaped how players progress. No path is the same. No blueprint is guaranteed, but amid the chaos, opportunity thrives. For those willing to embrace the grind, improve their game, and rise to the moment, the NFL awaits. Not every journey will mirror the Titans' latest pick, but the storylines are just beginning. The 2026 draft class is still taking shape. Names will rise, some will fall, and others will emerge from obscurity. Because in football, talent is just the beginning. The rest is written on Saturdays, and judged on Sundays.